Now that it's summer, you might be looking for wholesome, convenient meals that support sunny and active days. Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, can help you fuel up fast with flavorful, nutritious, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. And you're going to save time, you're going to eat well, and stay on track reaching your goals. Listen, you're too busy with summer plans to cook, but you want to make sure you're eating well. With Factor, skip the extra trip to the grocery store and the chopping, the prepping, all the cleaning up too, while still getting the flavor and nutritional quality that you need. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes, so all you've got to do is heat and enjoy. And then get back outside, soak up that warm weather, and stick to your wellness goals with premium, ready-to-eat meals featuring high-quality ingredients such as broccolini, leeks, asparagus. You can treat yourself to 34-plus weekly restaurant-quality options: bruschetta shrimp risotto, green goddess chicken, grilled steakhouse filet mignon, ready in just 2 minutes. Are you too busy running around during the day to think about lunch? Keep your energy up with Lunch to Go. Effortless, wholesome meals like grain bowls, salad toppers that are ready to eat and on the go. There's no microwave required. Are you looking for calorie-conscious options this summer? Why don't you try the delicious, dietitian-approved, calorie-smart meals with around or less than 550 calories per serving? Need an extra boost to support your wellness goals this summer? Try the Protein Plus meals, 30 grams of protein or more per serving. We offer really delicious, flavor-packed options on the menu each week to really help fit a variety of lifestyles, from keto to calorie smart to vegan to veggie, Protein Plus, prepared by chefs and approved by dietitians. Each meal has all the ingredients you need to feel satisfied all day long while meeting your goals. And if you're looking to mix it up, you can add protein to select vegan, veggie meals, really each week. This summer, get Factor and enjoy eating without all of the hassle. Simply choose your meals and just enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered to your door, ready in just 2 minutes. There's no prep. There's no mess. Head to factormeals.com/laststand50 and use the code laststand50. You get 50% off. 50% off. That's the code laststand50 at factormeals.com/laststand50 to get 50% off.
It's The Last Stand. And here is your host, Brian Custer.
That's right. It is The Last Stand. We bring you the biggest names in the sport. I'm Brian Custer, and joining us today is one of the young stars of the heavyweight division. This man is unbeaten. They call him Big Baby. Jared Anderson joins us here on The Last Stand. Jared, welcome to The Last Stand. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's good to have you on, man. Listen, you are back in the ring basically 2 months, I want to say, after having probably your toughest fight of your career against Charles Martin. You go the distance, basically, first time in your career, past 6 rounds. Even got buzzed at one point in that fight. Why the quick turnaround?
To clarify, I was not buzzed in that fight. I held my own. Even if you go back and look, man, I blocked 2 and 3 shots directly after being hit with that shot. I was completely aware, and me looking at the clock was just letting him burn himself out for the rest of the round, which actually worked. But just stay active, that's why we right back at it. Stand ready so that, when those bigger fights do come, that I'll be 100% ready.
Biggest lesson that you took and learned from the Martin fight?
Biggest lesson was, outside the ring to me. I already had my doubts of how people looked at me, which really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it really don't matter. And as you can tell how I was speaking before and how I speak to this day, I'm going to continue to do me and be me. But just all the backlash that came with it. You know what I'm saying? People really doubt you and don't understand what's really going on in that ring. The people around me, they honestly knew. And, once we talked and I had conversations with them, they understood what I was doing and what I went through in that ring. But they also knew what happened before the camp, you know what I'm saying, before everything else, dealing with pressures and going through fight week at home and all the other stuff. So my biggest thing was just learning to deal with what I have to outside the ring before I step into the ring.
Yeah, I remember watching, some of the build-up for that fight, and I remember you kind of got emotional when you were talking about, as you talked about, the pressures of what people believe that you can be, should be. How much was that on your shoulders, I think, going on before that fight?
It was a lot of stuff, and it was a lot of different things. Nothing was an excuse, though. I won't say that anything made a difference in that fight. You know what I'm saying? I 100% believe what Earl said, and I love how he put it. Even if I had an excuse, I wouldn't give it to you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that anything, any pressures, anything, you know what I'm saying, affected me, how I fought, anything like that. I think I got the right decision. I think I pushed too well, and I showed my grit and grind in the ring. So it is what it is, but it was fight time. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot going on, and we got through it. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Hey, everybody, I'm Brian Custer. Got some exciting news. We have a new sponsor for our show today, Caldera Lab. Say goodbye to that generic face wash on your counter because Caldera Lab is here to save the day when it comes to your skin. It's backed by leading clinical trial where 9 out of 10 men experience healthier and visibly improved skin. Look, check out my mug. Caldera Lab has the tools to unlock your best first impression and confidence. Now, Caldera Lab creates high-performance men's skincare products by combining pharmaceutical-grade science along with nature's purest and most potent ingredients. In kicking off their stellar skincare selection, we have the Regimen Bundle. It's a twice-a-day routine to transform your skin. Inside this bundle, you'll find the clean slate, the base layer, and the good. All right, the clean slate is where you start your day. It's a balancing cleanser that uses gentle plant-based cleansing, leaving your skin types really exceptionally refreshed. Then you have the base layer. It's a nutrient-dense fortifying moisturizer that hydrates your skin. It absorbs fast, leaving you with that matte finish so you can start your day confidently. The good, it's your go-to at night before bed, and it's really a clinically proven multifunctional serum that helps your skin look tighter, smoother, as well as help reduce, and you know what I'm talking about, the wrinkles, the fine lines. See, look at this. Just smooth, brothers, smooth. I'm telling you, it's ready to take your skin to the next level with Caldera Lab. Look no further than the icon. It's that rejuvenating eye serum. It's here to address the 3 most common skin concerns around that eye. You know what I'm talking about, the fine lines, the dark circles, and of course the puffiness. It's committed, and I'm talking about Caldera Labs, to transparency, sustainability, and excellence. Caldera Lab is on a mission to better men's skincare around the world and providing itself on clean ingredients and doing right by their customers and the planet we live in. Caldera Lab is a certified B Corporation as well as a member of the 1% for the planet. Listen, get 20% off with the code LASTSTAND at calderalab.com. 20% off. calderalab.com. Make sure you use the code LASTSTAND. Unlock your youthful glow, folks, and you'll be ready for the summer with Caldera Lab. No, I was going to say, what did you think when, after the fight, Tim Bradley, who calls those fights, said, quote, he's not ready yet for the big names in the division yet, end quote. What did you think when you heard that?
Once again, he was the same one who just said, a week, 2 weeks prior, or he's ready for Anthony Joshua right now. And I 100% still believe that. You know what I'm saying? He can go backtrack on what he said and all that. But it just lets me know and goes to show, like I said, how quick they turn on you, how quick their confidence will change. Because I took one good shot and still, like I said, once again, he obviously doesn't break down fights correctly. Because if you watch the round, when I got hit with that shot, I went to catch, and caught 2 shots directly after it. I'm not saying I did perfect. I'm not saying I finished that round out great, because I did still get hit with a couple different shots. But if you honestly look at the fight and break down the fight, you'll understand I was never out of that fight. I was never wobbly on my legs to where they thought they could wave it off or nothing like that. So it just let me know, you know what I'm saying, keep letting them talk, and I'm going to prove them wrong.
You know, I thought one of the interesting things was I seen, especially on social media, and I know we had done a fight with Boots Ennis, and that you had spent some time in Philly and was training alongside Boots with his father, Bozy. Tell me why. What was it that sparked your interest to say, you know what, let me go to Philly and let me work with Bozy Ennis?
I've always, been huge fans of Bozy and his son Boots. I've been knowing them since the amateurs. They great people. We had already had some talks in my camp, because since I only have one head trainer at the moment, of adding someone else to my camp, you know what I'm saying? So we had already been in conversations of who we would bring into, but, after that fight, a lot of people just came to mind, and somebody who I know personally always is the first person I'm going to go to. And knowing that I know them personally, it was just a mutual interest in them wanting to work with me and me wanting to work with them. So as soon as I hit them up, they were super eager to get me out there, and I went out there and had a great time with them. And hopefully we can, get something going with them.
Hey, everybody, I'm Brian Custer. Our next partner, Athletic Greens. I take AG1 by Athletic Greens literally every day. You think I got like this overnight? No, it's because of AG1. And I wanted to try it because I wanted better gut health, increased energy, immune system support. I take AG1 in the morning before starting my day, and it really makes me feel like I'm doing something good for my body, like covering all my nutritional bases, and it's great before your workouts. It's made with 75 super high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food sourced ingredients that deliver benefits like mood, immune system, and sleep support, sustained energy, and really so much more. Really quickly, I noticed that it helps me with improved digestion, and I feel great, and it helps support my sleep. I like that AG1 is delivered monthly, so I don't even have to think about it. So if you want to take ownership of your health, today is a good time to start. Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 travel packs to go with your first purchase. All you've got to do, go to athleticgreens.com/laststand. That's athleticgreens.com/laststand and check it out. Give me one thing that you maybe you've added to your toolbox after working with Bozy in his gym and especially alongside Boots.
Well, of course, defense, but just being calm, more than anything else. I think that's the biggest thing I picked up, because I pick up on things without people saying it. You know what I'm saying? Coaching is one thing, but I'm a visual learner. And my biggest thing to pick up on, I think, being around them was just being calm, staying calm in those pockets, staying calm in the heat of the moment, stuff like that.
With all of these major fights, Jared, going on, especially in the lower weight divisions, obviously we just had one in the welterweight division, the lightweight division. We keep seeing all of these mega fights. What do you see as the problem right now with the heavyweight division?
I don't see a problem, honestly. I 100% agree to an extent, with the way Tyson is handling his business, because it's business at the end of the day. Nobody can tell him what he needs to do. It's all about what he wants to do. Usyk, he's fighting for it. He's looking for a legacy fight. He's looking to, put all the hardware around his waist and be the best, or claim to be the best, being labeled as that. But at the end of the day, it's all going to be opinionated. And I know that's exactly what's going to happen. Whether they fight or whether they don't, everything is going to be opinionated. As soon as one person wins, just how the Deontay Wilder fight, it's still people who think Deontay is a lot better than Tyson Fury. They may not say skillfully, but they be like, oh, no, he won this fight. He won that fight. Well, he would have did this if this wouldn't have happened. Or he was cheating. He used this in his gloves. You can tell by how he throws punches, like all other type of stuff. It's all opinionated. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly don't see anything wrong. Tyson wants the most money, and so do I. If I want the most money so that I can stop doing what I'm doing and live the rest of my life doing what I want to do, you know what I'm saying? By all means, continue your path, continue your route. So he gonna get the biggest bag right now fighting in Ghana over there. So by all means, go do what makes you happy.
You know, I saw that you used to be back in the day. You were a sparring partner once for Tyson Fury. What was that experience like? How long ago was that?
It was a few years ago. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it started in 2020. But it was great. It was a great experience. You know, he's a great guy, a hell of a talent. You know what I'm saying? So we got in there, and it was some chess matches in there for sure. I think we picked each other's brains a lot in there, and had to make each other work to the full potential. His coach, Sugar Hill, real familiar with him because, you know, we Midwest kids. So it was just felt at home, you know, being in there because he was always reffing the sparring sessions and stuff. And we'd be all three of us talking back and forth, talking to each other, him and Sugar Hill talking. Then I'm telling Sugar Hill what I'm not going to let him do, stuff like that. So it felt real homey, you know what I'm saying, and real competitive.
Do you think Tyson Fury still best heavyweight right now on the planet?
No comment. Let's just say, I mean, every man gonna say it, but I believe I'm the best heavyweight in the world on the planet. So let's just go with that. I can't say no wrong by saying myself.
No, I love it. I love it. Last December, Big Baby Jared Anderson said this, quote, "I'm the teacher now, and I'm ready to take over the heavyweight division." Tell us what you meant.
I meant everything I said, you know what I'm saying? It kind of speaks for itself. But I meant that, you know, I'm taking the right steps in order to become, you know, the best heavyweight in the world, you know, and be crowned that. I believe that I can be a king, or I am a king already, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be a king for who I am and what I stand for, how I speak, how I talk, how I walk, you know, and just being that, especially for the people who need me to be, you know, those who are fighting for something bigger, and for me to show them that you can do it.
You know, give me a fight that Jared Anderson needs an opponent that you would fight and beat, and all of a sudden those doubters you had talked about earlier be like, I told y'all this guy is the truth. Who is that? Who's that fight out there that you say, man, you match me up with this guy, I'll prove to y'all that I am what I say I am?
I think it's a few different fights. I mean, I can't be specific. And to me, I'm really one of those people who I just focus who in front of me. But I think it's a lot of different fights. Maybe Frank Sanchez. I know a lot of people put him in my comments a lot. Think that'd be a great fight to make. You know what I'm saying? I think styles make fights, period. You know what I'm saying? A boxer versus a boxer. Whether people don't want to call me a boxer yet or not, I know I'm a boxer and I know I can box. It's a lot of different people. Maybe Michael Hunter. I don't know. It's a lot. You feel me? It's just a lot of names out there who I can't really say for certain. But I'm just willing to fight. You know what I'm saying? I take every fight like it's my last.
You know, I want to get your insight on some things because you have spent some time in Philly. You've worked with Bozy. You've worked alongside Boots. You saw the Spence. You saw the Crawford fight. Do you believe because Boots has talked a lot about it? I know the sanctioning bodies have made him the mandatory now for Bud Crawford. Do you believe Boots Ennis is ready for Terrence Bud Crawford?
For a fight, yes. You know, just because I know where his skill level's at. And it's about skill in there. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about who's the biggest puncher. Sometimes it's about just, you know, having the skill and the ring generalship in there. So I do think he's ready to step in there with the best of the best. It's just a matter of time and when they'll give him a shot.
And then along those other lines, how about Shakur Stevenson? I mean, that's another guy who you want to see him in one of these big-time fights. And it seems like whether it's Loma or he can't secure those type of fights. What do you see as the ceiling for Shakur Stevenson?
Well, see, me, I honestly feel like they're trying to freeze Shakur Stevenson out. They're trying to keep him away from the titles and the bigger fights and those bigger names. A lot of people are scared to fight him. You know what I'm saying? So they're running around trying to fight any and everybody else and making all these excuses of why they can't fight anybody else. And that's why he isn't at the top of the top right now, because I don't see really anybody beating him. I know he's the best in his weight and around his weight. You know what I'm saying? He's just an awesome fighter and an even better person. I love him to death.
Another big fight coming up is Canelo and Charlo. What are your thoughts on that fight?
I honestly think Charlo is going to surprise a lot of us. A lot of people are doubting him out. I'm not saying I 100% will give him the win already. For one, know he has a puncher's chance always. But as you can see, the size difference alone, I do think Canelo is the smarter fighter. You know, I do feel like sometimes Charlo's emotions may get into it too much. But like I said, I just feel like he's going to surprise a lot of us. A lot of people are counting him out as if he just can't win the fight. And I think he's going to come into the fight and show us a completely different Charlo, and that he's going to make it a very interesting fight for both of them.
Jared Anderson, I'm going to name some fighters, and I just want you just give me your thoughts on these guys as a fighter, all right? So we'll start in your division. Tyson Fury.
Great fighter. Very smart with what he does.
Deontay Wilder.
Very strong. I think very bullheaded, but I don't know him personally. That's just from outside looking in.
Anthony Joshua.
Athletic. I'm gonna have to leave it at that.
Athletic. Andy Ruiz.
Fast hands. Once again, outside looking in, may need to work harder though.
Interesting. Alexander Usyk.
Very technical and smart fighter. Size difference may become a factor though.
Very interesting. Okay. Jared Anderson, we come to the final segment of this program. We call it The Last Stand. I'm just going to ask you a series of questions. You give me the first thing that comes to your mind. You ready?
Okay.
Jared Anderson aside, who's the baddest man in the heavyweight division?
Tyson. I can't.
Like it. Jared Anderson aside, biggest puncher in the heavyweight division?
Deontay.
Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. Which one of those guys would be your mega fight?
I would say all of them in a way, but styles make fights, so I would say Tyson.
When will Jared Anderson be the heavyweight champion of the world?
Time will tell. I can't put a specific time on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy that God has blessed me to be where I am today. You know what I'm saying? Because I never pictured to be here, never imagined to be here. So time will tell, but it will happen.
Is Jared Anderson the next great American heavyweight?
For sure. Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
And last but not least, if Jared Anderson wasn't a heavyweight elite fighter, what would you be doing?
Well, I would hope to be doing something positive with my life, but 9 times out of 10, it wouldn't be.
Love it. They call him Big Baby. Jared Anderson, you heard him. He believes he is the next great American heavyweight champion. Listen, my man, we wish you all the best. And I can't wait to see you in one of those big mega fights so you can look at me and say, I told you so. I told you so.
For sure.
That's what I'm waiting on. That's what I'm waiting on. And that's what we do here on The Last Stand, folks. We bring you the biggest names in the sport, just like that heavyweight right there, Jared Anderson. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you again next week.